So joining me now, House Oversight Committee member, Florida Republican Congressman Byron Donalds. Congressman, thank you for being with us today. We know that the work of your Oversight Committee under the Chairman James Comer has been to see if anything that is in the records shows that the president knew more about his son's business dealings than he admits to. So it seems like, every week or so, there's new information that comes into that. And part of what's new here is an email that went between Kate Bedingfield, the former communications director, and Eric Schwerin, who was a close business associate in these deals, some of these deals with Hunter Biden. And in it, she says the VP signed off on this. We'll give this quote to both reporters in my name shortly. Quote, Hunter Biden's a private citizen and a lawyer. The vice president doesn't endorse any particular company, has no involvement with the company. The vice president has pushed aggressively for years to, basically end corruption in Ukraine, it goes on to say. So what is unusual about this email, and why does it raise some alarms for you?
Well, look, good to be with you. One real quick point I got to make about government spending, a message to Mitch McConnell and Senate Republicans. We're not signing off on any clean CR deal. It's time to secure the border. Now, back to Hunter Biden. The reason why this email is so damning is because, once again, it proves that Joe Biden knew exactly what was going on the entire time. If he had no idea, why is his communications director putting together an email with Eric Schwerin stipulating to that fact? The reason why you put an email together like this in such detail, and they're going back and forth, is to try to create further separation. What'll clear all this up are these 5,400 emails that the National Archives has had this entire time, where Joe Biden is using fake names to communicate, apparently, with his son and a whole lot of other people.
Yeah, that's an odd thing, where he uses fake names, as you say, to send emails so that it doesn't flag anybody. I just want to go back, because we're a little short on time, but I do want to give you an opportunity to expand on what you just said about the CR and about the appropriations bill that is moving forward. You are saying that you believe that there is not Republican support in the House for McConnell's deal. Explain.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think I know. There is not Republican support in the House for a clean continuing resolution that continues all of the crazy policies of Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi, for that matter. We're not going to do it. Look at what's going on in New York, down on the southern border, in Chicago. Families are sick of what's happening at our border, and it's spilling all over the country. Senate Republicans need to step up and do the right thing. It is time to fight to secure our southern border. That starts with this appropriations battle that we are on the precipice of. So if they try to tell us we need a clean CR, I'm telling Mitch and the boys in the Senate, the answer is flat out no.
So I know yesterday Senator Thune talked about dividing up the bill into pieces that would all be done in regular order. Does that give you any confidence that these issues will be hammered out on Capitol Hill as they should be when it comes to spending?
I want to be very clear with Senator Thune and anybody else in the upper chamber. It is time to secure the border. You can play whatever process game you want, but I'm telling you, the people of our country need our border secured. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, they need our border secured, and that is the job that Congress must do.
So are you saying that there's a bill that would secure the border, that could be passed in both houses, that could secure the border? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, the House already passed it. It's H.R. 2. We can do this tomorrow. You have Senate Democrats who, by the way, America, they're up for election, 23 seats. They're up. If they're not going to do their job in securing our nation, why are they in the Senate? Enough of the politics, enough of the games. It is time to get down to business. Securing our border is, frankly, number one, it's federal law. Number two, it is the requirement of every elected official who takes an oath to uphold the Constitution. We need to do our job.
Well, and as you say, this is what's playing out in cities across the country. We've had over 6 million people cross the border. We know that there's broad support on both sides of the aisle when it comes to Americans, that they want a secure border. So we will see where that goes. Thank you very much, Congressman Donalds. Always good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.